What's up, everybody? I hope you can hear me. I don't have the mic hooked up, so I'm using the mic straight from this camera. Just want to do something quick without having to set up a whole bunch of stuff. Basically, want to come on and give an explanation of where I've been, what I've been doing, and where this channel and my business is going in the future. So first, as you guys know, I sell digital products. I started an academy. I was teaching people how to make money online selling digital products. So these courses, everything was coaching and helping people, and that ever since 2018, 2019, is really what launched me out of poverty and everything. When me and my family were able to get us. If you know my backstory, I was homeless. All that stuff, we were able to get a home, get our car, get everything that was taken from us, restore it back. And I kept going with that. That's what I knew, that's what I learned. And, I kept doing it, and the business grew. It was exciting. Um, my life basically changed. Um, but towards the end, I'd say around 2024, 2023, maybe 2025, towards the end of 2025, I started noticing a change in my business um, from a lot of different avenues and situations and circumstances. But basically, overall, I started noticing a drop in my sales, drop in signups, drop in clients, and it was mainly because of AI was being introduced. So, first it was ChatGPT, and then along came all these different AI softwares to where a lot of the things I taught, like building websites, um, how to set up your social media, how to do the graphics and thumbnails, and all those different things that we used to have to do manually. AI can do them for you. Even when I was teaching editing and scripting, AI does all that stuff for you. Building websites, AI does all this stuff for you. So in the beginning stages, I was keeping up with it. It wasn't as crazy as it is now, but I was able to keep up with it. But each time I would have to update videos with the new strategies, redo my content, putting out content, and um, it was fine in the beginning stages, but then when it really boomed and exploded, it was just becoming too much. And even now, I was like at the point of, um, I know this. I don't think AI would totally replace every single thing that a human can do, as far as business and making sales and stuff like that. But some of those tedious and repetitive things, AI is we're no match for AI as far as humans when doing that, and it does it better and it's easier to teach. I learned, so it's best just to accept it and move on with it. Um, but my business, it took a hit from that. Um, one of the major one of the major like funnel building or website building softwares I used to use in the beginning was ClickFunnels, and then I went to System.io. I still use both, but as far as coaching and teaching everybody, I was pushing System.io. I switched to System.io because it was more affordable for people who were just starting out, and I was teaching them how to do that. But when AI came out and a lot of different companies and softwares came out with the AI technology, with the click of a button, you could build a website. And there was too many to count, and everybody has their own preference or whatever. Some people resonate with different softwares or whatever, so it was hard just to pick one and push with that. Even though I could have and just said, "Hey, you work with me. This is what I use." Um, it's just limit the client, and it limits myself and my business, and it's just too many options out there. And that's just one example as far as the funnel building and helping people launch their website and get domains and everything. So after time, I was like, wow, um, I have to really pivot and figure out how I'm gonna do this. I still want to help people learn how to make money online, um, but the way and the things where I was doing it, because of the advancement of technology, and it being so innovative and easier and less tedious than the old ways of how I learned when I first started, it was basically taking over. So I said the reality of it is what I want most is for to help people. So I don't want to stick to these things because that's what I know how to do. That's what I'm good at. And that's what makes me money if I get people to sign up and use these things where I get commissions or brand deals or whatever. That just wasn't cool to me. Instead of, hey, this has come out and it's easier and more affordable, and I should learn this and teach this to these people who are trying to do these things that I'm teaching and get to where I'm at. But like I said, it's just so much stuff that comes out, um, till I couldn't keep up with it. Now on the back end, I still like myself. I taught myself when I use this technology and this new AI in my business, and now I just use it for me. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not really in the face of it no more. It's just all automations and coding, and the technology just runs my business. All I do is just check in and see how things are going. So as far as selling digital products and all those other things, I still do that, but it's done in the background on the back end with a small team that I have and the software that I use. So that's one thing of it. And then the second thing was, I noticed, uh, as far as with my niche and everything, I was really mainly catered to people who were low income, not tech savvy, working 9 to 5, living paycheck to paycheck. And I'll be honest with you, and I mean this with the most respect, those people are the hardest to work with, versus people who are more established, have already had some success, have a budget, and have more already have some income to where they can afford me or invest in their business comfortably without fear. Um, uh, the the latter people, I mean the previous people, like the people who live paycheck to paycheck, I don't fault them, but some things I just couldn't understand. And I'm very passionate about helping people because I've done it. I know how it feels. It's difficult. I know it's scary. And I used to also do mindset coaching to help people, overcome those fears and those obstacles or whatever. But at the same time, on a percentage rate, if I get, let's say if I get 100 people to sign up, maybe 2, 3 people keep going, right? So the percentage wasn't there, and this is on top of everything that's going on too with the technology. All right, so um, yeah, what tends to happen, I get people, they have even paid me. They paid me and everything, and they don't show up for calls. Or if I'm following up with them, they haven't completed work or completed the course, haven't watched videos. And this can go on for weeks into months. And I'm like, wow, why do people, you know, doing what they paid for? I tried everything. I tried to hire a team, say, hey, we do it for you. You just monitor it. Or, hey, I help you and do it with you. Hey, this is done for you. Try to make it as easy as possible. Um, I created to where people could do bookings. I had a online community and Discord and Facebook, and all these things. So I like, man, whatever they say they need in order to be successful, I'm gonna make sure I make myself available and give them everything they need so I can remove any excuses of them saying I don't have any help, I don't understand, I'm stuck. And I really feel in my heart that I did those things. But yet still the the results still remain that many people just stop. They ghost me and I never hear from them again. All right. So there was that. It was just frustrating. So technology and the niche that I was choosing. And so it kind of like I put things in perspective. I was like, okay, so what can I do? Because everything is changing, and there's nothing I can do about it. And it's great. A lot of the stuff that is happening is great. Change isn't always bad. There's a lot of good things about it. And how can I still make money in my business while still trying to help these people? Um, so one thing I noticed, and I think I dropped a video about it, but one thing I did notice about all of this through everything since the very beginning of my business, um, when I noticed when I got real into social media and especially uh, YouTube, I said, hey, I'm just gonna sign up for Amazon, and so I could get the links because people will always be curious of what you're filming with, what's in the background, what tech you're using, and whatever. So in all my videos, I will always have my affiliate links to all of that stuff. And what I started noticing, like if I had a bad month or a bad quarter in my business sales as far as digital products and clients, my affiliate sales for my software or products that I had listed in my YouTube description um, always were consistent. I wasn't making a ton of money because I wasn't really pushing it. You literally had to go into my description. You're probably looking for something else in my description and stumbled across the other things. But what I noticed, it was always consistent, even though it was a little money because I wasn't pushing it. It will always maintain anywhere from 50 to 200 to $250. Sometimes it would jump over $1,000 and $2,000 or whatever. And I remember when I first signed up for it, I did a video on it, and this was years back. And when I was really pushing it because I wanted people to know about it before all of this stuff was out, before people might say it was saturated, I was making like $800 a month or 800. I think I made $800 a day or something like that, and it was really crazy. But that wasn't where my passion was. I just wanted to show people how lucrative it was, so I didn't push it. And once that that series was over, I just stopped. So fast forward during all of this, I was like, this has always been consistent, and it's real easy. And it eliminates a lot of problems with a lot of people. They don't want to be on camera. They're not tech savvy, um, low investment, or whatever. So I said, let me pull back, dive into this, and see how far I can take this part of my business um, before I move any further with how I'm going to do my overall business with digital products, right? So back in September of 2025 is when I said I'm going to really, really start pushing this. Um, so I looked online and started doing research and seeing what people were doing to actually get to 4 and 5 and 6 figures. Um, Invested in some softwares that are super affordable or whatever. And I started saying, like, how are people getting products? Like, I go broke trying to get products so I could do reviews on Amazon. So I learned how to do that and how to get products for free. And since then, back in September, I think when I first started in September, when I really got serious, I already had started, but when I really got serious with it, back in September of last year, 2025, at the time of this recording, um, I think I was around $150, $200 a month on a good month. And that was with me not doing anything. I wasn't doing nothing. Just for everything that I had created or my content that still gets played on YouTube was just bringing in those commissions and sales on Amazon. To fast forward now, last month I had my biggest month and it was over $2,500. Um, so that's when I said, okay, I think I know how to do this. All right, if I can get this to 2,500, I can get this to I could get this to 5K. I could get this to 10K. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now, unless things change. And I want to bring you guys along with me, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that. If you guys want to work with me and and learn everything I've learned so far to get your first, maybe for you it might be how to sign up and get started, how to get the products for free, how to get approved in it, or you might already be in it, how to make your first $100, your first $500 a month, and how to cross over to four figures, like $1,000 a month or more. Um, I want to show you guys how to do all of that, and it's so simple, it's so easy, especially with that information and the technology that's out now. Um, I think it's something to teach regular people. And you can always go into digital products. I'm still going to be teaching digital products too, but right now this is going to be my focal point, because one thing I've learned, and I always knew this, one thing I've learned is that people, whether they don't have money or they got money, right, they're going to be buying crap online, whether it's TikTok, Amazon, Walmart, and all these other apps that are online. People are going to be wasting their money and buying products. That's never going to stop. America is a consumer's country, right? And the people that live here love to consume. And if you can create content and put out and talk about products in a way that people understand it, feel comfortable purchasing it, you can get paid these commissions. And I want to show you how to scale it, at least to where I am. And when you get to where I am, I'm show you how to take it further as I go further in this business. So this is a video letting you know where this channel is going. You're going to be seeing a lot more, videos and stuff about tech, because that's my favorite niche. Although I may talk about some other things, but this channel is going to be dedicated to products and AI and technology, because that is the future, whether you want to accept it or not. I know I'm going to probably lose a lot of people that have been with me. For that, I apologize, but I totally understand if that's what you're not into. But if you're still stuck, still at ground zero, still searching for a way that's easy yet lucrative, that you're willing to learn so that you can create your income and streams of income, that's what we're going to be doing on this channel. And we're going to be doing it with Amazon, showing you how I get brand deals now. It's so much happening behind the scenes. I'm going to bring it all to you. If you want to work with me, I'm going to be opening up a private workshop to where you can sign up and join it and really, really be hands-on and seeing what I'm doing behind the scenes, and you can just copy it with me. All right. And yeah, it won't be any gatekeeping. All right. So to get started, just email me, or you can comment in this video, but you can email me at Coach Ronnie, that's COACH Ronnie, RONNIE, at dadlearnsmoney.com. So all together, Coach Ronnie at dadlearnsmoney.com, and I get all your emails and I show you the next steps. So coming into my community and getting started so you can do what I do. All right. So love you guys. Stay up, and I'll see you in the next